Welcome back to another episode of the Dr. Pepper Guy podcast. Did I say Dr. Pepper? I meant DP. DP is in double penetration. I love me some double penetration. Any hoodle, I am back. It has been longer than a month since I've been producing content for this podcast. I have been super busy with my broken asshole. I have gone through... The further along I get into this thing, the less faith I have in humanity. It is becoming a chore to have. So let me get y'all up to speed. So, last time we left off, I had broken my toilet. I was out for a week. I was like, yeah, no. I went into the doctor. They said it was a muscle tear. They were not very thorough. They recommended I didn't get an MRI and that I didn't get any x-rays. I wait about a month I'm on crutches for about a month. Then I go in to a sports med specialist. They say, why didn't you get an MRI? Why didn't you do that? And he's like, well, and I'm like, well, my doctor didn't recommend it. I'm like, what kind of a doctor is he? He should... They're like, you should definitely got one. I'm like, great. So we got x-rays, and then nothing came up on those. So for a few more weeks, I assumed it was a muscle tear. Then I got an MRI a couple weeks later, and then 2 days after that, I went into the doctor to get my results back, and found out I was misdiagnosed. It was not a tear in the muscle, it was a fracture in the pelvis, specifically the sacrum. So, I thought I was going to be off crutches. I was looking up, I was like, I'm getting better. But as you can see, it is not. And, you can't walk on that. So, I am back on crutches. Word. So, my track season isn't happening. It is not happening at all. It's just not happening. That's what it is. I'm out for the season, and I've stopped bothering to show up because it's not like I need those practices for anything. I think I might start showing up again, though. Simply because our school's an on-site physical therapist who I might talk to and be like, yo. So I figured out what it is. Stress fracture. And he's going to be like, oh, yeah, you're out for the season, which I already know. But, the pain is not getting better. It hurts to walk on and all that good stuff. So I'm not too happy about that. In fact, it hurts right now to sit on. And just before I recorded this, I also uploaded a surprise episode of the podcast. So, if any of you guys decide, if you decide to listen to that is actually a banger, and I will be adding that to my official playlist because it is a banger. I will be working out to that song, unironically. So, I'm going to, yeah. That might get a video of its own, in all honesty. I might edit it to avoid copyright. What also happened in this time that I've been gone? YouTube gave me a strike. I complained about that for a bit. So I will not be doing many IRL bits. Anything, not much of that. I streamed again I streamed on YouTube again for the first time in 6 months since I decided to step away from that. I streamed for almost 4 hours, which is a long time for my standards these days. A year ago, I was putting in 7 hours of 7 hours live a day. Like I would have one. If I would have episodes that would go, at least one live stream that would go 6 hours a week, over 6 hours a week, and I was able to do that for a couple months. And I was, I'd say 2 months of my life, I had a 6 hour plus stream going up every week. And then carrying in June, I switched over to Twitch, and yeah. So then I streamed on Twitch. Then the momentum stopped at about 100 followers. My connections, I shut down my connections there, so I was like, yeah, that'll be it for me. That'll do it. So yeah, I haven't really sat down and wanted to record this. Also, I couldn't make one while I was on strike. Also, fortunately, the majority of that time I wasn't in town, so I wouldn't have been able to really make an episode anyway. But yeah, so I'm back. I'm recording this episode at least. Really, yeah. I've thought of, yeah. Wow, so entertaining. I had actually someone I know approached me in the hallways today and was like, "Yo, when's the next episode of the podcast coming out?" And it was a guy like I knew him, but like I didn't know him well enough. I want to say he's a friend, but I not quite. I want to get to know this guy. He's listening to this and he's like, he's gonna have. I'm gonna get an earful from him. Love you, bro. Love you, bro. There you go. Yeah. Anyway, he is likely after this. He's gonna be like, we're friends, and I'm gonna be like, yes, because he is cool. So he's a buddy. A buddy of mine was like, when's the next episode? I've been unironically listening to your podcast. Where's the Dr. Pepper Guy podcast? I've been listening to it while I do my homework, and I'm like, and I've been like, it's hard. Have your crutches really? He saw me on crutches today, and I'm like, yeah. Anyway, so that sort of was a bit of a motivator. So shout out that person. For I got awkward there for a second. I really can't keep my shit together. Wow. Let's talk about sports real quick. So, I'm a Packers fan, as many of you know. We just lost Aaron Rodgers yesterday. Yeah, it's official. Even though it's been a month or more, there have been Jets trade rumors since like fucking February, and lo and behold, he's finally a Jet. I honestly have just been like, rip this damn Band-Aid off. Packers fans have been in denial, and you know what? Bears fans, Vikings fans, and Detroit Lions fans are all having a field day right now because they're like, yay! And Vikings fans are excited because, Kirk Cousins just became the best quarterback in the NFC North. So they're having a field day with that. So the Vikings are going to dominate our category next year unless the Lions can fucking pull their shit together. Unless Jordan Love turns out to be good. You never know. We did kick the Vikings' ass on our last day. On our last... Actually, the Lions kicked their ass on our last game in the season. But, So that was, Aaron Rodgers is kind of a whack job these days. Like, going in on a darkness retreat is kind of psychotic. I think... Like, that is how you become a serial killer, right? That locking yourself in a dark room with like no communication, no light. That's how people go insane. That's how, like, it's one thing to just go to bed and wake up and have there be light, but like he goes to bed and wakes up, there is no light. He can't know if he is awake or if he is asleep, unless he's able to be aware of him dreaming. But I was having one of those mornings this morning where I was dreaming, but but I was like in reality. You know what I mean? Like, it was all things that very well easily could have felt like they were happening. And it's not like it was obscure situations that, looking back, like, how did I believe that? I'm like, I remember like waking up and looking at my phone and seeing that it's past 11 when I woke up at 9 today. I remember waking up and like texting people, and then going back to bed and then going back and forth and like texting people. But I got to sleep in this morning because my school's doing a thing where we seniors don't have to show up for the morning portion. So I have enjoyed that. That was a good part of my day. I did get to enjoy getting to sleep until 9 when normally I have to get up at like 6:45. So I very much enjoy that. Yeah. Yeah. Making sure YouTube didn't appeal my strike. They didn't. Yeah. Why would they? Why would they? We're almost at 500 plays of all time on whatchamacallit, this Spotify podcast. We're coming close. Still 85% of my viewers are in the United States. Second highest being Germany at 5, so kind of takes a hit there. Yeah, pretty interesting. What media have I been consuming? Well, Mandalorian Season 3. I will get into spoilers on that, but if you are a Star Wars fan, likely will have already seen it. Wow. What a disappointing season. I think the majority of us are disappointed with that. I think it was a half-assed season. I don't believe that it was. Everything felt half-assed this season. Everything felt weaker and incoherent than normal. That is weird, but I know. It's not a bunch of misadventures of the Mandalorian anymore. It was about an overarching arc on restoring the Mandalorian's right to Mandalore, which I was all down for. I'm like, yeah, retake Mandalore. That is, you have the material there. You just didn't work with it very well, I don't think. I think that there was so much potential to make that show good. I think Bo-Katan, they put a lot of emphasis on Bo-Katan's character because this is a big part of her story. However, it's not the most. Oh my god, I'm looking at my analytics on this tab. My viewers are literally split 50-50. 50 female, 50 male. That is awesome. Wow. I am so happy that, let's compare it to YouTube. I'm done ranting about The Mandalorian. Mid-season. Nothing crazy happened. All right, I liked seeing there were some good cameos, but like they didn't do anything with them, right? Zeb from Rebels showed up for 2 lines of dialogue, but anyway, let's check my database here. Let's check this out. I hate that I pulled this up. I pull up my dashboard on the studio app, and I see channel violations, active community guideline strikes 1. I hate seeing that. That is just, considering it was for a video, considering it was for child endangerment for a video that did not feature a child. My views have also been, subscribers are 21% less and 30% more and 9 more. All right. Yeah, what's my audience? Let's see here. Wow, United States is dominating me now. 93 on YouTube. Let's see. Just in case if you're watching this on YouTube, only 91% of you are not. Only 8.7%. Fuck. By the way, only 8.7% of you are actually subscribed. So please do me a favor and smash that like button and hit subscribe. You know what? Just hit subscribe. Forget that. All right. Yeah. Here we go. Age and gender. This is 74.1% uh male, 25.5 female, 0.4 user specified. And most people are in that 18 to 24 year age range. I have 3% in the 65 years. However, that's better than like 10, which I had at one point. I wasn't looking forward to that. That wasn't fun. I have none below the age of 13. That is good for me. That is good. I'm glad YouTube is not sending those children to my videos, or because according to YouTube, I am abusing them in my videos. So, you know, the video in question didn't feature a child, by the way. Just saying. Fucking shit. I've done a few videos since my last podcast, and I liked doing those. Those also all outperformed any episode. All of those outperformed any podcast I've put on YouTube. All right, there's only one podcast episode titled Hijacking that has outperformed any of those. Only one episode. That is rough. That is rough, gang. And also, I'm going to go in and make new thumbnails for all of those, by the way. By the way, just saying, gang. Just saying. Those are all getting their own individual thumbnails, and YouTube also, since my last episode, has made a podcasts tab, which is phenomenal. I love that so much. I absolutely love that. That is actually fantastic. Oh, wow. Oh, the Smith Plazo posted a podcast today. Wow. Crazy. Crazy. If you're a Call of Duty fan, if you're a Call of Duty Zombies fan, you'll probably know who that is. But, yeah. What other media have I consumed this week? Ted Lasso. We're halfway through that season. We're on episode 7 comes out tonight. I have not seen it. I will not spoil that show because I highly recommend that you watch it. Honestly. This is supposed to be its last season. Season 3 is supposed to be its last season. I highly recommend you go watch it. Honestly, in 6 more weeks from now, it's just such a good teaches so many good life lessons, that show. For sales pitch, American soccer coach college football coach goes to coach British soccer, which at a Premier League British football team. And only reason he's hired is because the owner of the club got it from her husband in a divorce, and she's like trying to run it into the ground to spite him, right? So, yeah. Anyway, show is phenomenal. Show is really good. Ted Lasso, the coach that is hired, is like this amazingly upbeat guy, and it is so well done. Says such good themes of mental health, and honestly, I don't think they could fuck that show up. I think what they have now, it is impossible to fuck it up. I think I'm going to enjoy it either way, and it's a comedy too. I have to specify that it is a workplace comedy. It is not even if you are not into. I hate soccer and I hate British people. No, I actually don't hate British people. Please stay subscribed to British people. Anyway, I make fun of soccer and I make fun of British people. All right, I bully those things into the ground constantly, and I love that show. It is not about the show. It is not about the sport. You do not have to know a thing about the sport, because the coach also knows nothing about the sport. He is right there with you, right? He is your average American, right? He's an upbeat member of American society, right? From Kansas, right? So, you know, if you don't, and he's the nice kind of Southern. Don't worry, not the racist kind of Southern. Anyway, yeah. If you do not want to buy Apple TV Plus, here's what you do. When that finale airs, what you do is you rent a 30-day free trial and then you binge that show from start to finish. If you don't finish it within the free trial, you will want to finish it, so you will end up buying Apple TV Plus. I can guarantee that, unless you can't afford it. But I highly, highly recommend you wait for that finale to air, or just buy the streaming service and do what I'm doing and just watching it, because I love that show. And Apple TV's got some stuff coming that I like. All right, Vince Gilligan's new show's coming on there. All right, they got a movie with Ana de Armas and Chris Evans right now that I think is a little I'm in question of it, but it's whatever. I'm sorry, I think it's a little weird how Chris Evans is doing so many movies with Ana de Armas. I think that's a little weird. Last year they did The Gray Man. The year before, let's just look this up here. How many movies has Chris Evans done with Ana de Armas? Let's see here. They've done 3 movies together, right? They have done Knives Out, Gray Man, and now they're doing one called Ghosted where they're lovers. And I think it's a little weird. And I don't think their on-screen chemistry is that great to warrant a romance. I said it. I don't think it's going to be very good. Alright, I think it is weird. I understand the concept for the movie. You know, this guy goes on this date with a girl, instantly falls in love with her, and, you know, she ends up ghosting him. And, you know, he ends up going to Britain where she lives. Or she ends up going, you know, to not America where she lives. And he flies just to go see her, you know, because he's in love with her and whatever. And it's going to be a whole romantic gesture, right? And then, fucking, what? Why am I blanking right now? This is not a good time to be blank. I'm trying to explain something. Why am I blanking right now? Anyway, he goes there, gets kidnapped by the people who are looking for her. Turns out she's like this spy, right? Good idea for a movie. Don't think it should be Ana de Armas and Chris Evans. That's all. All right? Chris Evans is Captain America. He will never be able to live up to the hype of that role. He was in Knives Out. That was good. But you know what also came out the same year as Knives Out? Avengers Endgame. All right? Gray Man came out last year. A bunch of people watched that. Anybody still talking about it now? No. He will never be able to live up to his peak in Avengers. All right, 2019 is his peak year. It's all downhill from here. All right, Chris Evans, I'm sorry. You know who's the best Chris? All right, you know who no one talks about? Chris Pine. All right, underrated Chris. All right, you know what he had come out that was a hit? All right, Dungeons and Dragons. Chris Pratt. You know what he has coming out? It's already out. The Mario movie. And you know what he has coming out soon? Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Chris Hemsworth. Extraction 2. A movie no one talks about anymore because it came out in 2020, but also no one watched it. So, you know. Trailer, however, garnered a boatload of views and has been highly praised and has been memed because it's so awesome. Alright? He literally has his hand on fire and is beating the shit out of a guy with his hand that is on fire. It's not a godly thing. It's supposed to be a very realistic, gritty action movie. Very John Wick vibes, except, you know, he's not a hitman and it's not in that world. It's in the real world. The world where, you know, something I saw. Also, John Wick. Speaking of John Wick 4. Saw that in the theater. Fantastic movie. Might be my favorite in the franchise. I would have to watch them all back to back again. Honestly, I loved John Wick 4. Alright? I didn't get tired of the same action over and over again. The set pieces changed and they were unique. and they were cool. I liked them. All right, set pieces were phenomenal in that movie. Might be some of the best set pieces in the franchise. I said it. Okay, I said it. The Osaka fight, I'm not going to get into spoilers, but this fight scene that takes place in a Japanese hotel, phenomenal. All right, there's a blind guy named Kane. Yes, there's a blind guy named Kane. I had that realization in the movie theater. That is not a spoiler. There is a blind guy named Kane. He is in the trailers. Not a spoiler. He was in the trailers. I didn't know he was blind until I saw the movie. Didn't know his name was Kane. I just saw this guy. So, and then, pulls up, and he's played by the guy who played the blind guy in Rogue One, who isn't actually blind. I don't think. I'm going to look this up, actually. John Wick 4 can... Is he blind, or is he not blind? Where is he? Donnie Yen. I don't think Donnie Yen is... I don't think he is. He's been in a lot of stuff. IP Man, John Wick 4. Yeah, IP Man, John... He was in the original John Wick? John Wick 1. Who was he in 1? I know he was in Rogue One. He was in Rogue One as the blind guy. Right? When was he in John Wick 1? He was really good in this movie, by the way. Highly, Donnie Yen. He was really good in this movie. Donnie Yen. You know what? I'm just going to look up John Wick. Where was Donnie Yen? He plays the same character. Kane in John Wick 1. Where is he in John Wick 1? Where is he in the first one? I'm seeing all shots from the fourth. Where is he in the first one? Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna look wiki here. Kane is the blind, extremely skilled assassin in John Wick, and secondary protagonist in John Wick 4. His daughter in affair. Yeah. All right, you know what? I'm never gonna find out the answer to that. He's credited as an actor in the first John Wick. That's gonna drive me insane. I have to go and watch, like, where is he? Where is Donnie Yen in John Wick? Where is he? Where is he? That is actually insane. That's gonna drive me insane now. God damn it! Oh man. Wow. Let's look up the Florida Man of the day. Actually, it's not quite there yet. We're not gonna do that. This is the... Okay. Yeah, so John Wick 4, highly recommend. I haven't seen the Mario movie yet, but it has spoiled me. Peaches. Ah! Love you. Oh, yeah. Oh, Princess Peach. At the end of the line, I'll make you mine. Oh, peaches. Yeah, yeah, we know. Peach. Understand. I'm gonna love you till the very end. Oh, Peaches. Yeah, I know the lyrics. You know what? Who wants me to sing Peaches? I'm gonna sing Peaches right now. Alright, I'll sing it for you guys. Here. And that's... How is that not the first... How has this not taken down Peaches by Justin Bieber? I get my peaches down in Georgia. Get my weed from California. That's the shit. Peaches. Peaches are facing a crisis. I love that is the first thing. Alright. This is... Yeah, there we go. This one is from my one and only true love. Princess Peach. Peach. You are so cool. And with my star we are gonna rule. Peach, understand, I'm gonna love you till the very end. Oh, Peaches, 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 I love you, oh yeah. Peaches, 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 I love you. Oh, Mario, Luigi, and a Donkey Kong too. 1,000 troops of Koopas couldn't keep me from you. Princess Peach, at the end of the line, I'll make you mine. Oh, Peaches, 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 I love you. Oh, yeah. Peaches, Peaches, Peach, Peach. How was that? Was that not phenomenal? That was phenomenal, alright? My name is Jack. I should be able to nail that like Jack Black. And also, according to this, I have an audience size of 2 in the last 7 days. That's really sad. I need to keep posting these consistently. Alright. I need to keep doing this. I need to get back to this. Alright, since I've done it on YouTube, the Spotify numbers have kind of dropped, but the YouTube numbers have gone up, and YouTube is kind of the primary spot, so I don't really care. Yeah. Interesting there. Peaches, that song's in my head forever now. God damn it. God fucking damn it. God damn it. Piece of shit Peaches song. Peach of shit. I'm funny. I'm actually funny. That was actually hilarious. I do not care. Laugh at that or else. I think that was absolutely hilarious. I do not care what you say. Alright, that was absolutely hilarious. Alright, I don't care. I don't care. Nothing you can say can convince me. Alright, that was actually hilarious. Alright? Screw you guys. Hilarious. Hilarious. Nothing but hilarious. Alright? Absolutely funniness. Funniness of funny. Alright? Alright, now. Alright? It is time for the Florida Man of the Week. Alright? Florida Man today. Oh, perfect. Fox News. Perfect. Florida professor followed young girls around Walmart, snapped photos of them. Oh my god. Florida teens drive reckless in high school parking lot. That is literally just America. Florida man calls out bad parking with his own Park Narc Dan citations. Florida man shoots into crowded restaurant because he was upset, asked to leave. Florida man limited TV series. Yeah, that is a thing, actually. Florida man accused of running crime ring to steal equipment from Home Depot and sell it online. What the hell? The most recent one of these was 4 days ago, by the way. That was the professor one. We have a lot of catching up to do. Florida man 73 accused of exposing himself to a woman working in his office. Florida man pulls out machete after bar refuses to let him sing another karaoke song. Jesus Christ. Florida man says he reeked of alcohol, but he wasn't drinking. Here's what really happened. Florida man hides in insulation debris to evade arrest for alleged burglary. Air quotes, stuck in an itchy situation. Oh my god. FedEx driver saves Florida woman's life. Great white cut off Florida coast. Florida man slaps woman with pizza. Nice. Florida man appears to feed an alligator a sandwich in a viral video. Florida man accused of driving 100 miles per hour to get his girlfriend Taco Bell. I actually saw that one, actually. Florida man slaps one with a slice of pizza during an argument, deputy says. Florida man wanted in homicide. Florida man wanted in homicide dies in crash while fleeing police. Gun-toting Florida dad rushes to daughter's apartment, turns tables on her abusive ex. Florida man suing luxury Orlando apartment after complex after gas grill explosion burned him badly. Florida undercover operation leads to the arrest of 12 men in connection with sexual activity with minors. Naturally, of course, naturally. Great, Florida. Thank you, Florida. Florida man arrested for allegedly killing his girlfriend in Orange County. Florida woman accused of killing her husband at Daytona Beach Hospital refuses to go to jail. Great. And now we're caught up to the last episode. Wow. Look at all these Florida men. Jesus. Why do we let Florida be a state? Why haven't we absorbed Florida? You know, I actually can see why Florida, we don't want Florida. Florida is a shithole. Yeah, Florida's kind of Florida's Florida, to be fair. Enough said on that. Enough said on that. Wow. Yeah. So, what else? What have I been working on? I have also been working on another channel. Another one. This one is called Pigeonhole Coalition. This one's getting its own announcement video later. But, you know, podcast listeners get a little bit of a extra excitement here for those of you who make it past the 30-minute mark. Congratulations. Congratulations to those of you who do. Basically, Pigeonhole Coalition is a channel I started a year ago with my friends that we're actually finally committing to. The idea is that it's an anti-algorithm channel, which means it is the opposite of consistent. All of us have access to the account, and it's us doing shit together. We are all producing content for this channel. That is the idea. Also, Recollection Project is still at 11 subscribers. I need to get on that. Why the fuck haven't you subscribed to Recollection yet? Subscribe to Recollection Project. It's literally on my link channels. Alright? Why the fuck have you not subscribed to that yet? I've been promoting that nonstop for like 3 months. Alright? Since not even then, for like 6. Also, I need to take the links off my channel, which I will actually do now, because my PayPal is no longer a thing. I need to make a new one. And my Discord server also does not exist. So, I need to, branding, basic info, links, basic info. I drink Dr. Pepper, channel URL, custom. I need to delete these links. Great. Contact info, great. I'm gonna actually, you know what I'm gonna do? The DP Guy podcast on Spotify. Bingo. Publish. Look at that, guys. We're literally doing my homework on this podcast, which is what half of the two of you are doing right now. If you're listening to this on Spotify. Right. Great. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Boom. It's right there. DP top. Yeah. Boom. Okay. I also do want to produce another 24-hour song within a few days, because I have a thing airing also. Yeah. Oh, The Flash got a new trailer. I should watch that, shouldn't I? Probably more plot. I'll watch that after. You got the opening note, everybody. Opening note to the Flash trailer. I am getting copyrighted. I'm getting sued. I'm done. My career is over. That's all. I'm literally out. That is it for me. That is it for me. I am. Rest in peace, me. Rest in peace. That is. I'm done. And I've just gotten.